most people on this planet just blindly accept, blindly follow, don't question anything, you know? The government can't possibly be anything but out for our best interest. They all love us. Doctors are perfect. They can't ever make a mistake. It's mind-blowing to me, you know? Those people just blindly follow, blindly accept anything, and get pissed off at those of us who don't blindly accept and blindly just follow anything, you know? Perfect example just happened right now, okay? Perfect example. My mom's dog has a skin problem, okay? She got pills. Her friend helps her out because she has a car. Got pills from the vet, and they said we owe her such and such amount of pills, okay? The new pills are completely different from the old ones. They're smaller, they're a different color, blah, 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 whatever. Now, chances are they are from a different manufacturer. Chances are nothing is wrong, okay? But you be safe rather than, you should always be safe rather than sorry. How I feel. I actually watch the news. I actually am aware of things going on in the world. I see 2020 or the news where people go on and say, you know, I got these same pills at the pharmacist every time, and the last time I almost died because, you know, the pharmacist put the wrong pill in the right bottle. It happens. People are fucking human. Even the Grey's Anatomy my mom watches, the doctors on there are human. They can make mistakes. They're human. No, my mom said, when I said, you know, these pills are, they're fine. They're just whatever. I'm like, well, you should call and see why. I'm sure it's fine. But you don't know for sure. And then she calls her friend, and her friend says the same thing. Oh, they're fine. Why? Because doctors can't possibly in a million years ever make a mistake? Fuck you. You know? I'm the crazy one. Meanwhile, I watch all these things where people just trust everything. They trust that the mechanic who was working on the plane didn't fall asleep when he was supposed to be fixing such and such, and then the plane crashes, you know? It happens all the time. They trust that the pilot's not face drunk and flying. They trust this, they trust that. They trust that these U-Haul, you know, these long truckers, whatever, the ones who travel far, aren't falling asleep at the wheel, you know? People are human. People fucking make mistakes. People, you don't know their ulterior motives. My mom just blindly accepts anything, you know? And then she tells me I'm ridiculous. You know? I'm ridiculous. Yeah, whatever, Mom. Just like Auntie Marion couldn't possibly, even though there's hundreds upon thousands probably of cases on the internet, you know. Marion couldn't possibly have any ulterior motives when it comes to my rightful inheritance. Of course not. Of course not. I tell my mom that Marion declared as fraud legitimate charges that my mother had made with my mother's own credit cards while I was visiting. Marion declared it as fraud, something I was not supposed to ever find out about, of course, but I did, because I'm smart. And when I found out about the secret power of attorney that had been created 12 years, you know, ago, my mom hadn't found out about it until 7-8 years after it was created, you know, my radar went up. So I got my mom to give me her information. I opened up online accounts, and I got the shock of my life, okay? Marion declared as fraud legitimate charges my mother had made with my mother's own credit cards. You know, my mom's reply to that was, oh, well, she reduced my credit card debt, Laura. My mom can't see. She can't see that the only any lawyer, any smart person on this planet could see that the only reason, the sole reason that Marion would declare as fraud legitimate charges my mother had made with my mother's own credit cards was to make it look like I had stolen my mother's credit cards, okay? There's no other reason. what Marion did because she just thinks she's the queen of the universe and can get away with anything, because how would anybody ever know? Just like nobody knows, my mom doesn't know, nobody knows what Marion's doing in regards to my mother's 401k, my mother's estate and whatnot. We don't know. We don't know. Adorable power of attorney gives that person broad powers to, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. My friend, my longtime brilliant fucking ex, the good soul, the beautiful soul, not the monster, told me that in Massachusetts the power of attorney even carries over after death. My mom can't see it. My mom will never see it. That's all fine and good. Don't see it, Mom. I'll be fucked over. You'll be gone. It won't matter, okay? When it comes to money, even good people can turn evil. And I don't think Marion for 1 second is quote-unquote good. Okay, I think she pretends to be. But whatever. Never mind that. I told my mom, I said, fine, Mom. You won't call your friend and get the vet's number and call the vet just to be safe rather than sorry, even though it happens all the time with people who nearly die because pharmacists, you know, someone can be in a rush, they can grab the wrong pill, blah, blah, whatever. That's fine. Don't do it. Chances are everything's fine, but I'm not going to help you give Angel the pill. That's all. It's my right. Right? It's my right to not help her give her the pill. No, you can't do that. You promised, Mom, you can't rely on me so much. Your reliance on me is terrifying. I don't plan to stay here forever. If I was not here, you would have to give Angel the pill yourself. You have to be more reliant, especially if I'm going to wind up letting you keep my dog. Oh, God, I just need to be licked again. This world's such a fucking joke. It's just like, I'm condemned for knowing the truth, for being a quote-unquote free thinker. I'm condemned. Even in the smallest things, you know. Marion can't possibly be after my estate, Laura. She has plenty of money of her own. She tells me. Maybe used to call me in LA. She tells me, Laura, she's not after my estate. And the person who put the pills into Angel's bottle couldn't possibly have made a mistake and put the wrong pills, even though it happens to human beings all the time. And they can get sick and even die. And they, you know, this person was like, this pill looked the same, whatever, it was in this bottle, and it was in the right bottle, and if I hadn't paid attention or questioned, as far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't trust anybody or anything in this life. Really, except to a limited point. You should question everything. Okay? Mom just blindly accepts. Blindly accepts. Even her dentist was supposed to give her, when I went to the dentist and I had to have a lot of work done, like $1,000, whatever, they gave me an itemized thing. They said, this is going to cost this, this, this. My mom goes to the dentist and she tells her nothing. She tells her nothing. Oh, it'll be about, you know, they just give an item. It's nothing. I said, Mom, do you know, you wanted to do a comparison thing to the other dentist. No, she didn't tell me anything. Mom questions nothing. Nothing. What are you going to do? I don't have to be a part of it. My mom can't force me to help her give Angel the pill. I'm not asking for the world. I'm asking you to be more fucking aware, you know? I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. What's the big deal? You should question everything. You should question what your doctors tell you. You should question everything. It happens all the time. People are human. That's what gets me. People are human. Yet my mom will just think, oh, it can't possibly be that. It's ridiculous when I call the vet. Why? Why is it ridiculous? Why am I ridiculous? Why? My mom would say the same thing if her pill was different. She'd say to me, oh, I have a different pill here, but, you know, she'll just take it. She won't question any fucking thing. Yet I have the kind of